DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
All right, I think we are here. Good morning, everyone. It is another lovely morning across the United States. Everyone's waking up, and what are you going to wake up to today? You're going to wake up to some brand new gear with Jose. Good morning, Jose.
Good morning, John. How are you?
I am great. Today we got kind of a special treat. Now, this was recorded last week, so because we've got some things that just would not make it so we go live on Monday morning as we typically do, but we've got some great information on some new gear, which is something we always love to talk about.
Yes. And we have some brand new lighting fixtures I want to share with you.
Awesome. Kind of tell us about these were introduced just a few days ago at InfoComm.
That's right. InfoComm was in Orlando, Florida just last week, and these were launched at the trade show floor. And I'm very happy to share these with you because we've been waiting for a fixture like this for quite a while. And what they are a brand new series of lights that we call the Element series. What the Element series are little portable, battery-powered LED light fixtures that you can use almost anywhere.
Very nice, very compact style. Yep. I'm thinking for uplighting purposes and a variety of different purposes, because I've seen some information on these a little bit. They're going to be something that DJs definitely want to check out. And one of the things is, as you probably have seen my videos, I talk about the Hex fixtures. I absolutely love those. And that's going to be my first question, Jose. Is there a Hex in that line?
Yes, there is a Hex in the line. So what I'll do is I'll give you an introduction, and we can go talk about each one of them individually.
Perfect.
So here we have 4 different fixtures. We have 2 that are identical as far as lights, as far as LEDs and their output. And then I'll split them down. So here on this side, these 2 are the Element QA and the Element QAIP. And these 2 are the Element Hex and the Element HexIP. So in the QA side, we have 6 4-watt quad LEDs, red, green, blue, and amber. We have, they both have battery power operation, and they both have a really rugged design. They have wireless DMX, but the IP is rated IP54. That means that you can still take it outside, and you can, have a water splash on it and dust, and it won't mess up the light. The reason why it's an the reason why it's an IP54 is because in the front here, right here, is a door that will reveal your controls and your power inputs. So just because it has a hinged door, it's rated IP54. And on this side, we have the Element Hex and the Element HexIP. And they both share the same battery power operation, wireless DMX, really rugged construction, but one of them is going to be IP rated, IP54, with the door that reveals the controls and the power input and the on and off switch. So all of them are really great lights to use for decor lighting, mobile DJs who like to upsell, I should say, the uplighting package to their clients. And because they're so portable, they have a little handle. They make it really easy to transport, set up, and of course at the end of the night strike down. And if you're using the IP, you can use these outdoors on a garden, near a swimming pool. There's so many different uses for these.
Oh, for sure. That's just, your imagination is the limit in many cases.
Right, right. And another great feature that I think I like is the fact that they sit pretty much straight down. They have an integrated leg system that is built into the body. The body has a very nice glossy black finish, so they're very sexy. They look very presentable. I know most DJs just kind of don't like the parkan look.
Yeah.
And so what they do is they buy these shields to kind of cover the parkans and a little bit of the glare from the light.
Mm-hmm.
But these already have that integrated. You really don't need to buy a shield. These look really nice just sitting out in front of a wall, lighting up the wall. And in the case of the Element or the IP rated fixtures like this one, the shield kind of covers the LED screen. So
right.
There's no visible light coming from anywhere of the fixture. And and because of this sit flat design, that you can actually run wires to the non-IP rated fixture. So there's still room to plug in DMX and power should you need it if you're running a wired DMX system, or maybe the battery just kind of lost its power in the middle of the night, which happens. Sometimes we forget that, oh, you know, we need to charge these before an event. So we need to run a power, you plug it in, and you still are able to lay it flat on the floor. And another cool feature is that in case you don't want a straight up and down angle, you could have a little bit of tilt to it by simply using the kickstand that's already integrated into the light. And you can give it several degrees of tilt if you need to. So that's another great feature of the light. And of course, there's different modes that you could operate the fixture in. There's static mode, which you can set the exact colors to the fixture. So you could change the red value, the blue value, the green value, the amber value manually.
Mm-hmm.
You could select a number of preset colors, which are macro colors, and there are a total of 64 of them.
Nice.
You could do sound active, or you could do an auto show, which kind of does fade in between different colors, and you could select which auto mode you select depending on which colors you want it to go on. So there's many different ways of operating the fixture, including wireless DMX, which is the beauty part of it.
Well, when you mentioned that, of course, again, look, some of the videos I've been playing with, I've been using that the DMX bridge.
Yes, I noticed that the Airstream bridge.
Yes, the Airstream bridge. I have one in the office set up for testing, and I must have moved it to the other side. I typically have it over here. So, in a configuration like that, how would I go from my controlling that to being able to utilize that? What additional pieces would I need?
You need no additional piece. If you already have the Airstream Bridge DMX, you can go ahead and patch these fixtures in to your patch profile, and then be able to assign the channel, the wireless DMX channel. If you're using several parkans, you want to make sure that each one of those fixtures has the same channel that you're using to transmit DMX signal. Once you do that, then you can go ahead and assign each fixture its DMX address, and then you're up and running. You're good to go. So it's very easy. I've done several events where I had to provide uplighting, not with these fixtures in particular, the WiFLY QAIPs.
Yeah.
And I staged them before the event. When I arrive, I kind of set them out, turn them on, make sure they're all addressed, make sure they're all operational. And once I get them all working at the same time, then I go ahead and put the parkans out where I want them to be, and they just work really well.
Technical savvy for operating the lighting fixtures. There's a lot of guys out there who are really kind of into the on and off, and they get a little concerned when we start talking DMX and such.
Yeah.
And you add the wireless feature. I mean, does that add another level of technical difficulty, or is it something that is pretty user friendly?
It is. It does add a little bit of technical know-how, but it's not as bad as, say, setting up a Facebook page. If you can set up a Facebook page, you can pretty much run a wireless DMX system with Airstream DMX bridge, or with a traditional MyDMX with a WiFLY transceiver. So either which way you go. And for those of you who are really just not into the DMX thing, which I was for a long time, you do have a remote control via an IR remote. So I can turn these off, as you can see, using the remote. and you could actually daisy chain them together. So one could be the master, and we'll send a wireless DMX signal to the next series of lights. And with one remote, you could send that signal to the light, to the master, and then that command will be sent to the slaves, and they'll do exactly what that master can do. So you can uplight a whole room and have the master kind of next to you near the DJ booth.
Right.
And just reach over, use the remote to turn them on or off, or change colors, or do a fade, and all of them would do that at the same time. So it's pretty cool.
Very nice. That was what a great, for the person who's a little bit concerned about that. If I wanted to go red, and then from the remote I can start a chase sequence, I'm guessing, as far as, and
you can change colors, so which I'm doing right now. I went from a UV to a red, and you can do several strobes features. So you could do a fade, all kinds of cool stuff just with the remote.
And
so,
right now you don't have them master slave. You're just that's why they're flashing at different rates and such. Yeah,
they're independently controlled with the IR remote, but I can, however, set them to be master slave. You just have to go into the menu, take a couple of moments, and set that up. But once you do set them up, then they're easy to control after that.
Very nice. Now, big question is going to be battery life. What are we thinking?
So we've been testing these since we've got them, and we've managed to get about 11 hours on a single color at 100%, which is fantastic. More than enough for an average wedding or school dance. However, if you are looking into having more time, there is a power saving mode that will give you more time. And what it does is it'll cut down the power to the LEDs in order to give you more time. And I think we're looking at about maybe 20 hours or so at a reduced power consumption in a auto save mode. So that's additional good news.
In that mode now, I'm guessing it just kind of dims the LEDs a little bit?
Yes, there is going to be some dimming of the LEDs, and it will decrease the amount of power going to the LEDs. So just keep in mind, if you're in a tight situation and you have 20% of the battery life, you can go into auto mode and kind of give you a little bit of more extended time if you're in a pinch.
Yeah.
Or if you know that these are going to be out there for a very long time, then just put them in auto mode, and you know that the output of the lights isn't as important. I mean, you'll still be able to see the light, you'll still be able to see the output. The output won't be as much as if it was on a non-eco mode and on full.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really cool. The charging time is about 4.5 hours.
Okay.
So you just got them charged the night before, and then once you're ready to go, unplug them from the power supply from the wall, make sure you turn them off, and then go to your event, and then set them up and turn them on, and you're good to go.
How is the color mixing? How is that handled with the lights?
Oh, so the color mixing varies between the lights. We have the quads here, which is red, green, blue, and amber. And here we have the Hex, which is 6 colors: red, green, blue, amber, white, and UV. And you said you were a fan of the UV, so let me just go ahead and put some UV on for you so you can see how cool the UV looks. And of course, if you're doing a school dance or an 80s neon party, these will come in handy when that comes in. So they have about a 30 degree beam angle, which is about average for a par can, and you can use LSF filters if you want to be able to diffuse the light even further if you wish, to kind of give you a nice even blending. And I don't know if you can see it. We have a black drape here, which is probably not the most ideal.
It's showing up. Yep, yeah, we can see the
project, but they do pretty well as far as color mixing.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy with these lighting fixtures. I'm sure that a lot of guys are going to be jumping on these, especially those who are looking to replace their old battery power uplights, or just trying to get into the uplighting industry as far as rentals or using them for their own gigs.
Mm-hmm. Price range, what are they going to? Do you have a kind of an idea yet?
Yeah, so they're anywhere from about $240 all the way to about $320. The most expensive one, or the highest priced one, is the Element QAIP, and that's about $320, and then it kind of goes down from there. So they're still affordable. They're still quite within the price range of most DJs.
That sounds great. Now, when are those going to be available for order and shipping?
We're looking at probably early September. Late August for shipping. So if I were you, I would go ahead and place my order now. Call and contact your local ADJ dealer. Make sure that you want to know when these arrive, and if you can place an order so that you guys can get them the minute they arrive at the store.
Well, you can end your wedding season with some new Uplights. That would be awesome.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, Jose, I want to, before I let you go here today, I've got just a couple more minutes here before you need to head out and such. There was another thing that was introduced, a brand new company at InfoComm, Avante Audio, and you got a chance to hear these. Now, I want you to take off your ADJ hat and put on your DJ hat for me.
Okay, so I'm removing the ADJ logo for just a moment, and I've had the opportunity to listen to these.
That's what I wanted to hear, if you had a chance to listen to them. And what did you think?
And I have to say, not because I work for ADJ, I mean, Avante is part of the group of companies that comprises ADJ, but it's a separately entity. It's a totally different company. It's not American Audio. I hope people don't misunderstand. But Avante is just coming into a realm where there's a lot of products out there, and I feel like Avante is really a great product because of its design, because of how much time it took to invest in making sure that this is a quality product with a very affordable price range. So I've had the chance to listen to them, and they sound amazing. And not because I work for ADJ, but because I am in the market for brand new speakers, as a matter of fact, and I've had B52 Matrix 1000s for a long time. Everybody knows I have these speakers, and I've had these speakers even way before I started ADJ. So after I started ADJ, I was looking for a speaker that was going to replace the Matrix 1000, and I think I finally found it. I think the Avantes are definitely going to be something I'm going to buy and use for my events.
Yeah, I really like that. The look, it's a unique look, which is kind of cool because there seems to be so much kind of copycat look in the industry, unfortunately. Again, we're speaking as DJs now.
As a DJ, I mean, they look really sexy. I'm looking for presentation as well as sound quality. I think that's most important because the sound quality is what's going to make or break your decision as far as purchasing them. And if you have a chance to listen to them in person, and I know that there's going to be more buzz, more information as time rolls on, because it's a brand new company, that they're going to make the effort to kind of make sure that everybody has a chance to listen to them. So trade shows, I think they'll be doing touring events and local events where you could just come in personally and listen to them.
Yeah,
and that's how you're able to notice the difference.
And I'm excited because I've heard rumor that they're going to be at DJ Expo this year. Yeah. So I'm hoping that the full schedule and such isn't set for what was going on, but I'm hoping that they'll either have a spot we can listen to them, or I'm thinking they will, but if they do, gang, you guys will get to hear them. We'll bring you the information right from DJ Expo.
Absolutely, and pay close attention to all of the speakers. There is a 10-inch, there's a 12-inch, and there's a 15-inch two-ways, which are great. But if you add a subwoofer, they're just going to expand on your low end so much more. They have a 15-inch sub and an 18-inch sub, and all of them have very easy, intuitive display menu. There's not a lot of graphics going on in the back or a lot of buttons. It's essentially your inputs and your control knobs, your on and off switch, and that's pretty much it. It's very clean in the back. It's not cluttery. There's not a lot of bells and whistles going on, which is for some might be a good thing. Yeah. So everything is controlled in your menu, and there's a lot of options in your menu. I mean, you can go into your equalizer, you can go into presets, you can go into how the speaker is mounted. I mean, it's that precise. You can tell it that it's either on a pole or on the floor as a monitor, or even hung in the ceiling by the hanging brackets.
Points, yeah.
There's different ways of operation, so there's different traits that you need audio-wise to be able to reflect your output. So that's a lot of little cool stuff that the Avanti line has for really picky DJs. Which
and for all the different applications, because we jack of all trades and we end up in different situations. So
yeah, absolutely.
You need to have the tools. One last thing before I let you go. DJ Expo's coming up. Are we going to have more new products that are going to be kind of finding themselves out in Atlantic City with us?
Yes, there's maybe one or two products that may make its premiere at DJ Expo that just didn't have the time to release them for InfoComm, or that haven't just arrived yet, that are in the middle of trade shows. So we may see one or two products that are going to be brand new for DJ Expo. So those of you in the East Coast or even on the West Coast, I know a lot of guys still travel to the Atlantic City area for the DJ Expo. Take a look out for some brand new products from ADJ. And of course, all the products that we present here, including the Element series.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully there's going to be another evening where we can go and spotlight some things like we did last year, where we went live right from the event. That was really kind of cool.
Oh, of course. Always great to go live.
Yeah, that it was. That was some fun stuff, Jose. Jose, thank you very much for being.
Happen.
Yeah, well, we're keeping watch, and we'll let you guys know on that.
Cool.
Thank you, Jose, for being on today, and we'll put links they'll be down in the description below, so you guys can go and check out the full line of speakers and lights and everything we've talked about. It's all going to be there. And Jose, I'll see you at DJ Expo in August.
See you at DJ Expo. Thanks for having me, John.
Okay, thanks you guys for watching. We'll be back tonight with our 10 o'clock Eastern show, our Monday night chat. Bye-bye.